Hi guys, welcome back to CodeMine. Carry here, and you guys are watching C programming tutorial on CodeMine channel. And the guys who not subscribe our channel, please do subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button. And let's start with the switch statements. So this is again another selection statement in a C programming and very important. And we need to understand where we can use the switch statement. So in the switch statement we have a different cases with the labels, right? So with the labels we have a selection condition, or you can say the expression, and based upon that expression we match with the case, right? So if my so whatever the case match with our expression, we execute that block, and after that we have a break and we goes out of that switch statement. So let's go through with the flow chart. So here, from here we have a start our program. So our compiler read this line switch, and we have a some condition or a expression here. So we have a certain cases here. So here is like it will check that, okay, it will jump to that case, right? So it will check, okay, what is the result here. So it will jump to that condition and it will execute that statement, right? So here is some problem in the diagram. It basically not checks in sequence, right? It will just go to that label basically. So it execute that statement and just go out of that, and then next we have some one default statement like else, that if the label do not match with any example, then it will execute that thing, right? So for example we have a let's start with the program. And one thing we need to keep in mind, that switch is fast than the if else. Why? Or else if ladder, right? So when you guys can apply the switch, if you have a possibility where you can apply switch, go with the switch. Why? Because the if else is time consuming, but the switch is very much fast. Why? Because for example, if the functionality of else if is uh, for example, an outsider come into a class and ask who is carry. So in the approach in else if is like, he will ask to the first student, are you carry? No. Then he will ask second student, and one by one, if it's a 50 students, then the possible comparison will be 50, right? Until that outsider will not meet the carry, right? So that is the problem in the else if, right? It's a time consuming. But in the case of switch is like that, in switch the outsider will come to the monitor directly. He will come to the monitor of the class who remember the names of each and every student, right? So he will directly ask who is carry. So the monitor will directly point to the that person, okay, this person sitting on this bench is a carry. So the switch work in very similar way, and we can use switch where is possible, and it is very much fast than else if statement. So it's very important, it's an important question sometime, that who is fast, else if or switch. So switch is faster than, and we will do some programming and we'll understand how switch work. So here we have a program. We will switch here like a switch dot c pro dot c, and here we have a hash include, we have stio dot h, and then we have here. So let's first of all discuss with the example here. So here we have a switch statement where we have some syntax is like switch, then we have expression, then we have a case one, here we have a constant, and we will execute this sequence. And break is very important here. Why break is important here? Because if you do not mark break, it will execute the next case directly, right? It will not check that if the case is label is different or something, it will directly start giving output of this thing. So after a case we need a break, and we can have a several cases, and at the last we can have a default case also. So in default case we have a statement sequence, right? and again like else if we can have that nested switch also, right? So we can do that as well. So in here we have an example like int a is equal to 11, then here we are getting remainder that switch a modulus 2. If the output is 0, it's a even number. Break if the output is 1, right? Then what will happen? The printf odd, like if remainder is 1, or then this is a odd number, default invalid number. So let's do this example and we will see that what is the output, right? So here we have a void main, right? So the guys who are new, first time watching this video, so we have a playlist which is mentioned into description. You guys go through that and you guys can able to watch all the topics there, right? So for example, switch, right? We have a cases now here. For example, a percentage 2. So here we have case 0, printf. Here we have like number is even, like then we have a break. Then we have another case 1. We have a printf, number is odd. We have a break here, default. We have to printf here invalid number, right? So we have a this kind of thing here. So we will save it as a switchprog.c. and how to run this program? We need to clear this screen, and here we have switchprog switch, right? So this is a file name for a new object file, and this is our compiling file. So we are pressing enter here, and you guys can see here there is no issue in that. And now we will run this program, and you guys can see is number is odd. So why number is odd? Because here the remainder will be 1 and it will directly go to the case 1. The number is odd. For example, here we have a 44, right? We have a 44 here, and we have like compiling the program, we are running the program, number is even. So this is the job of else switch statement, right? Whatever it will match the output. If output is matched with the case, it will directly print out that section, right? For example, if I do not put a break here, right? Like for example, if I do not forget to out break here, so what will happen now? We will see that you guys can see now number is even and odd. Why? Because even, it goes to even because the output will be 0 here, so it will match with the 0, so print even. Now it will go to the odd. Why? Because we do not mention break here. So break, the job of break is to go out of that block, right? So you guys can see now, that is the reason we need to use block in case of switch. So if you guys have any query, any question related to this switch statement, and you guys can try with the nested switch, it's a very simple thing, right? So you guys can comment into the comment box about the videos, right? Practice a lot, and if you guys face any challenge, please let us know, we will help you out. And please do not forget to subscribe our channel, and also hit the bell icon for the notification of upcoming video, and share our channel with your friends and family so that they can also gain the knowledge. In the next video we will talk about loops, and thanks for watching. Have a very good day.